gentlemen, tonight's performance is about to begin. Please ensure your mobile phone is switched off. We'd also like to remind you that flash photography is not permitted during the show.
And petty theft leading to a new arrest. Take a mug and smile. Build a roadside drunkard test. Light it first and then confess. Waiting for the trial.
His collar's white, his soul is black. Everybody watch your back. He's sure to bring disease. She's planning her surprise attack enough to cause a cardiac. She'll perjure and she'll cheat.
Country,
lost common sense, your defense is a wasted face. And while you may be young and cool, you're rocking it old school. You're ancient, I'm modern, you're out for the dollar. I've much to achieve, you're young and naive. You're holding a grudge, you're so quick to judge. Your case is still cold, like the story you told. I'm always alone, and I sure won't condone a dim-witted drone on my case. Well, if you want my 2 cents, since you lost common sense, your defense is a wasted face. And while you may be young and cool, you're rocking it old school. I'm rolling new school, I'm no fool. Working while you're working, and I know you'll see me solving and resolving. And soon you'll be applauding down with smack talking. Watch me walking straight to the truth. Yeah, I got a laptop, my flip-flops, my iTunes playing hip-hop. Out the door, I'll raise the score. Kick the 724, don't roll your eyes, I got the prize. When you're scoffing at my youth. Yeah. This younger generation, I saw his lips moving, I heard some noise, but I didn't understand a single word. I'm always alone, and I sure won't condone a dim-witted drone on my case. Well, if you want my 2 cents, since you lost common sense, your defense is a wasted face. And while you may be young and cool, you're rocking it old school. Oh, rocking it old school. State your name. State your name. State your name. State your name and your alibi. Don't try to tell a lie. Facts will be verified. Stories reviewed. State your name and eyewitness says don't act suspicious. It's all of my business. I'm talking to you.
I'm Ginny Myers. I'm here right on time. You know, I always follow the rules.
And where did you go when you left the park today, Ginny?
Oh, I didn't leave. I just ran under that tree over there to keep my discman from getting wet.
Under the tree? In the lightning?
Oh, I didn't think that through.
What is your relationship with the Fisher family?
Naomi and I have been best friends since we were little kids, and I swear I didn't hear her tell me to watch Zach. Also, I don't care for Mr. Fisher very much.
And why is that?
Ugh, he's never liked me. He's controlling and overbearing, especially after what happened to his wife.
What does he have against you?
Exactly! You know, he has made it known he doesn't like me coming around. Thinks I'm a bad influence on Naomi. I mean, imagine that! Me! I guess it's because I'm not Amish. He doesn't want my English ways rubbing off on his daughter. Well, he won't have to worry about that much longer.
Why's that?
Oh, I'm planning to move as far away from here as I can get.
Leaving town right after a kidnapping could move you up on the suspect list. You realize that, right?
Hey! I don't even like kids! Why would I steal one?
Selling a baby on the black market could bring in some much-needed cash for a move out of town.
Believe what you want, but my leaving has nothing to do with Zach Fisher. I just need more excitement, you know? If you haven't noticed, there's not much to do in this town once the candles come on.
Ginny's needing money, and her history confirms she doesn't mind stealing what she wants. Check the records and you'll know she can shoplift like a pro. More than once, red-handed, she was caught.
And you are Earl?
No,
Speak up, please.
Carl Barkley.
Oh yeah, Carl. How long have you lived in Shipshawana, Carl?
A little over a year, I guess.
Do you have a family?
Folks passed on. I have a sister and an uncle. Don't know much about him anymore. I told you, I didn't do nothing wrong.
I'm not saying you did. What brought you to Shipshawana?
Looking for work. Jobs are hard to come by back home.
How well do you know Abraham Fisher?
I know he's a good man. Always pays you the same day you work, long as you finish your job.
And if you don't?
He'll bark some. I ain't never seen him bite nobody.
Has he ever barked at you?
He did last week, because I was up by the children. He doesn't like me by the children.
And where were you during the time of the kidnapping?
I was painting the fence at the Fisher's house, and not by the children.
Carl is a danger to our families and our homes. Abe didn't like him hanging around that boy. So, I watched him for a while, and I saw him with the child, standing next to the table with a toy.
State your name and your alibi. Don't try to tell a lie. Facts will be verified. Stories reviewed. State your name and eyewitness says don't act suspicious. It's all of my business. I'm talking to you.
Thank you for coming back.
We are Joe and Dorothy Johnson. We've lived next door to the Fishers and their litter of children for 24 years. We moved here when our daughter Jolene was just 3. She's our only child. No need to hatch a baseball team like those Fishers. She lives in Rhode Island now with her husband. He's a tax attorney. They're doing quite well.
So, are you friends with the Fishers?
We're friendly. Don't understand their way of life. You know, they say they're simple people and such, but they've asked to use our phone on more than one occasion and have even asked us to drive them a time or two. Now, I don't know if the bishop knows, and I'm not gonna tell him, but it does bring into question their moral compass.
Poor Mrs. Mary Fisher. Tragic what happened to her. And after putting up with Abraham for all those years, I don't know what she saw in him.
Sounds like you don't like Abraham Fisher.
Let's just say if we could choose our neighbors, there might be a better option.
And where were you at the time of the kidnapping?
I was at work. I'm in sales. I travel.
And I was volunteering at St. Peter's Catholic Church in the kitchen ministry, doing the good Lord's work, you know.
The Johnsons have a girl, all right, spoiled to the core. They gave her everything her heart desired. She's infertile in the womb, unable to bear fruit. Perhaps a baby boy has been acquired.
Hello, Miss Fanny. Tell me about you.
I own a quilt store and I am a midwife. I've known the Fishers for years and I have some ideas about who may have done the kidnapping.
Well, I'm sure your ideas are amusing, but I'm trying to solve a real case here.
Amusing? What's amusing is that coat of yours. It's 90 degrees for goodness sake.
Were you at the park with the Fishers today?
I was briefly and then I left to pick up supplies.
Where did you go?
I was at Yoder's during the kidnapping. There were lots of people there and everyone knows who I am.
Well, then I'm sure everyone can confirm that you were there when I talked to them.
I'm sure.
So how much does a baby go for in private adoption these days? I'm sure adoptions can be very lucrative.
My service is free. I work with folks in the Amish and Mennonite communities who need help placing children. It's my ministry. And I assure you, I had nothing to do with the kidnapping of Zach Fisher.
And how do you know it was a kidnapping and not something else?
I don't know. Amish instinct.
Miss Fanny had a kid in tow. I saw her up in town. She put it in a car and left the scene. Oh, Mr. Fisher will be mad. Poor Naomi is so sad. Miss Fanny's done a really awful thing.
State your name and your alibi. Don't try to tell a lie. Facts will be verified. Stories reviewed. State your name and eyewitness and don't act suspicious. It's all of my business. I'm talking to you.
I hate something you should know. That Caleb might just end your prudent search. With basket in his hand, like Amish contraband. He left it on the porch outside the church.
I could tell this. These people were spilling their guts faster than I could write it down. Was one of them a kidnapper? I don't know. But the accusations prove true. Who's to say? So many questions, so little homemade apple butter. Quite the sticky situation indeed.
Your motive will be noted with the evidence and proof. Your testimony quoted, so don't waver from the truth. Someone is to blame, and we're questioning your claims. You should surely be ashamed. State your name.
Said life would be unproblematic or void from dramatic, it's true. I'm fully committed to hold on together for worse or for better with you. When nightmares replace your dreams, I will silence your screams. You can always confide in me. Through the trials and scares, I'll bring comfort and prayers that I can guarantee. When doubts supersede belief, I will never leave. I am fond of our bond and looking beyond today. I see you next to me, to a rusty antique golden ray. You're my treasure, my pleasure, my joy can be measured by you, my beloved.
jolly good.
I'll take the shipment.
I think I should.
I'll drive the steakhouse.
I'll drive the car.
I'll check the churches.
I'll check the bars. Let's do the 1-2 detective tango with both our heads. Join, there's lots of game. Oh, let's do the 1-2 detective tango.
We will not fail.
We will prevail until the guilty are in jail.
I like our new team.
Is this a bad dream? Let's do the 1-2 detective tango with both our heads. Join, there's lots to gain. Oh, let's do the 1-2 detective tango. Get off my
We
tail.
will not fail.
I'm gonna win until the guilty are in jail.
It's intermission time, folks. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies. Everything from a snack to a delicious full meal. At our refreshment center, you'll find a large variety of goodies to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, or your sweet tooth. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Visit our refreshment center now. The show starts in 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please take your seats. This evening's performance will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. The performance will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. This evening's performance is about to begin. Thank you.
to tell ya, the info's gonna chill you to the bone.
Hypocrisy, dishonesty, none of this is lost on me. Finally their cover has been blown.
Single boy, this boy was forever unemployed. Couldn't find a job to save his life. He left the town with a frown. The stories got around that Carl left his daughter and his wife.
And that Caleb with his basket was intentional and drastic in his plan to leave the baby at the church. Yeah, for weeks he would sneak around the back to take a peek. I think that we can end our little search. I need to tell ya, I did a little research of my own. I need to tell ya, I really gotta tell ya, the info's gonna chill you to the bone. Hypocrisy, dishonesty, none of this is lost on me. Yeah, yeah. Finally their power has been blown. You know the outlaw using Amish think me slick and somewhat polished.
Not unlike Miss Jenny with the car.
She put a payment on her house without a dowry or a spouse. Her eyes are fixed on cash and caviar. I need to tell ya, I did a little research of my own. I need to tell ya, I really gotta tell ya, the info's gonna chill you to the bone. Hypocrisy, dishonesty, none of this is lost on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Finally your cover has been blown.
Saw Miss Jenny with the nanny and a man who looked too happy. They drove up in a hurry and a rush. When I asked about her actions and mysterious transactions, she said that I should keep it all hush hush.
I saw that Dorothy and her hobby looking smart and no so chubby, buying baby clothes and diapers at the store. Since her daughter has a baby now, don't you think you wonder how the details are too many to ignore?
Liar, liar, crisis dire, stories stuck in filth and mire. Liar, liar, crisis dire, stories stuck in filth and mire. I need to tell ya, I think that we turned over every stone. I need to tell ya, I really gotta tell ya, the fun will surely reap what we have sown. Hypocrisy, dishonesty, none of this is lost on me. Yeah, yeah. Finally their cover has been blown. I need to tell ya, I need to tell ya, I need to tell ya, I need to tell ya. Yeah.
Why, looky here what the wind blew in. Foster Bates, my long-lost friend, who locked me up with those bracelets on, tossed the key and then was gone.
Oh, Fanny dear, what are you doing here? Nice to see you after all these years. I'm glad you came. You look the same. Will you call my shrink? I'm gonna need a drink.
So I hitched the horse and I donned my bonnet, threw on my Spanx if I'm being honest. Heard you needed a little aid to make amends for the mistakes you made.
So you know about the Fisher case?
News travels fast in this little place.
Of course it does, and of course you know.
Now when do we start? I'm ready to go.
So you're the one who wasn't the one who spent the night at the jailer's garden. To err is human, being stupid is sin. I can't believe that you talked to him.
All right, we haven't got all night. No need to stir this ancient fight.
Right before my eyes, and to my surprise, dear Foster here, he apologized.
After begging please, I could not believe she granted me a swift reprieve.
I had no choice but to grant him grace. That's how roll the Amish way. Now, who are you and what do you do? His lawyer, his doctor, or just a new copper? Haven't seen you around. You new here in town?
I'm here from the city. My first name is Jimmy. An Amish outsider. I'm here as a writer. I'm writing a story.
He's looking for glory. So speaking of errors, his flaws are no better. His words were misguided and somewhat one-sided. No evil abounds, he'd already decided.
So you are the guy caused Naomi to cry and stirred up the bygone that pressured this guy on in case he forgot, or at least he had thought he was done. But alas, he must look for a way to atone, get himself off the hook by the book. We can find what they took when we all catch the crook.
There is no we all. If I fall, I will fall, but there is no we all.
I won't leave till this saga's complete. There's no way I won't leave.
I won't bail. Your alone ship has sailed. No way I won't bail.
Okay, I concede. I guess I concede. Looks like there's three. We must look for a way to atone, get ourselves off the hook by the book. We can find what they took when we all catch the crook. We must look for a way to atone, get ourselves off the hook by the book. We can find what they took when we all catch the crook. We must look for a way to atone, get ourselves off the hook by the book. We can find what they took when we all catch the crook.
Before you told me
The past is in the past.
I wish you would have asked. Your actions will affect us, everyone. What have you done?
I thought that we agreed to move beyond this sorrow.
Yesterdays are gone, we must embrace tomorrow.
The case was not resolved.
Nothing will be solved. Our family and our neighbors will be stunned. What have you done?
You want to know why I hired Foster? Because unlike you, I'm not ready to give up on my brother yet.
20 years of searching, hanging posters up all over town, police interviews, and praying until there are no more words left to say. We haven't done enough. You're going to drag us through all that pain again. Open up old wounds which have finally closed.
Mine haven't closed. And I don't think yours have either.
Why would you do such a thing? We don't even know if Zach is alive. And if he's not... Think about it, Naomi. Do you really want to know? Do you want that kind of closure?
I know he's alive, Father. I just know he is.
Naomi, it's time to move on. Focus on us.
I can't move on. With or without the two of you. I won't move on until I find Zach.
Nothing new will likely be discovered. Nothing ever will bring back your brother. No, nothing good can come of this if that I'm certain. Revisiting the crime will just increase our burden. This isn't very smart, won't bring healing to your heart.
I won't be taking part. Doing this will not bring back my son. Nothing will ever bring back my son.
What have you done?
Foster?
I'm talking about your move to Indianapolis, right?
Oh, yeah, I did it. Moved to the big city, bought a house.
And in a pricey neighborhood, too. You were barely in your 20s when you bought it.
Yeah, and in Indianapolis? If it wasn't for the inheritance from my parents, I never could have bought a house. How did you manage to pull that off?
Like anyone else. Hawked everything I owned, got in debt up to my neck. Still in debt.
Oh, wait. I want to get that as a soundbite.
Try to keep up, Junior.
Look, it's like I told you before. I don't steal kids, and I certainly don't sell them. I don't even babysit them.
I'm just saying, a young girl starting out on her own would need a pile of dough, a fistful of lettuce, and a whole lot of cabbage to swing a house like that.
Stop, you're making me hungry.
Let me ask the questions. Carl Barkley, nice suit.
Can we hurry this up? My girlfriend's waiting out in my Corvette.
Your girlfriend.
Your Corvette?
You coming to some money, girl?
I met Francine, my life coach. She took me on and gave me speech lessons. And here's the best part. Francine fell head over heels in love with me while helping with my investments. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure.
I don't believe it for a second. And what about your wife and daughter? Heard you left them high and dry.
You don't know what you're talking about.
So I take it you're not still painting fences.
Only the one around my airplane.
Your airplane?
And all of this is verifiable, I assume. I'll talk to Francine. She's got all the paperwork. You can track every penny I spent.
I will. So, Carl, do you know anything about this?
Looks like a piece torn off some kind of advertisement.
I found it in the dirt near the garbage can 20 years ago. I didn't think much about it then, but Foster here thought there might be something to it. Got it out of evidence, along with your little toy.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
I realize there's not much there. It doesn't have the company name or even the whole logo, but I thought it might be worth a shot.
It looks like there's part of a paintbrush on it. You were painting the day Zach disappeared. You sure you've never seen it before?
Positive. Can I go now? Francine gets upset when I make her wait.
State your name and your alibi. Don't try to tell a lie. Facts will be verified. Stories reviewed. State your name and eyewitness, and don't act suspicious. It's all of my business. I'm talking to you.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, how's that grandkid of yours?
Grandkid? So your daughter Jolene finally got her baby, huh?
Oh yeah, cutest kid in the world. Gonna be turning 21 this year.
I told you the Johnsons did it. Be quiet, you little thief. Thief? Who are you calling a
Everybody listen! So, Mr. Johnson, are you still painting fences?
I never
Foster! What are you talking about?
Foster, are you okay?
There's so much noise.
Why don't we see what Mr. Caleb over here is up to? You've been awfully quiet. What about this?
This basket that was found by the side of the interstate, approximately 15 miles east of the Fisher home. You ever seen it before?
I have. That's Zach's basket. You brought me back for this? We've gone over all this already. See that AF right there? Mr. Abraham carved his initials into all of his baskets.
Well, you would know. You took the basket with the baby. I saw him with the basket.
I did no such thing.
Why did you have a basket?
You got your wife finally. That was a whole lot easier with the baby missing.
That's right. I always knew he was guilty. Can't trust those Amish.
So, Caleb, how did you afford that Corvette?
I don't own a car. You have got to start paying more attention.
State your name and your pedigree. What's in your memory? Think we would all agree something's askew. State your name and credentials. We think it's essential. We're feeling resentful. I'm talking to you.
can't find relief. I'm covered in grief. I ache all over. I My wounds are too deep. I searched for the cures. Can't handle my own hurts, let alone yours. I can see that you suffer, but I can't be your buffer. I ache all over. I ache like a curse is upon us, but I can't be your solace. I ache all over. I ache. My wounds are too deep. I've searched for the cures. Can't handle my own hurts, let alone yours. I can still see his smile, the love of my child, but all over I ache. What's he got? What's he got? Let's hope the suspect has been caught. Is it exactly as I thought? What's he got?
Now Mr. Fisher is a fixture, some might say a little bitter. His debt had cast a shadow on his smirk. But I checked it with the bank, his balance sheet is blank. He paid it off with good old-fashioned work.
Well, of course I did. Was there any doubt?
Well, you did borrow a lot of money.
Well, 8 children and 6 horses don't feed themselves.
Now Caleb left a basket for the ladies with the habits, but inside wasn't what you might assume. The fritters were a treat for the less fortunate to eat. They always feed the homeless there at noon.
I was trying not to flaunt my generosity.
I buy that alibi, except that they are Catholic and you are Amish.
My mom's apple fritters are interdenominational.
What's he got? What's he got? Poor Naomi is distraught. I know she never has forgot. What's he got?
Miss Ginny is ambitious and some would say suspicious. Good reason for a theft you might deplore. But there's a mortgage and the tax. Her lease is at the max. Her balance far exceeds her credit score.
I told you I was in debt. No one believed me.
Well, if you wouldn't spend so much on clothes.
Well, you could stand to spend a little more.
The Johnson's daughter had an infant with some medical assistance. 21 years old and rules their world. Their alibi is not complex. It all comes down to sex. The gender of the baby was a girl.
And she's the cutest and smartest kid in her whole class. It was a girl? Go figure. Guess that gets us off the hook.
What's he got? What's he got? I'm sure the trail is getting hot. He must expose the evil plot. What's he got?
conversation with Zach. And the toy that was found?
It was just a gift. He reminded me of my sister's baby.
But where'd you get all the money? So about the new Corvette and the houses and the jet, I checked it out, seems Carl never lied. His uncle accrued millions, no family and no children. He left it to his nephew when he died.
Oh, Carl, I always knew it wasn't you. And you look so nice in that suit.
So, Foster, if it wasn't anyone in our community, then who is it?
So